So, hey everyone, we have another great interview by Johnny. So, hey Johnny, welcome to the interview.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Berg.
Great. You're actually calling from California. So, I want to know about your history, your past. What type of problems that you were having? Was it weight? Was it other health issues? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, growing up, I always struggled with weight. It was mostly growing up in a Hispanic household. I was always introduced to high fats or a lot of carbohydrate foods, and I was constantly eating all the time, no control. And I reached the point in my life at a young age, I was about 14, that I was extremely overweight, and I decided to make a change. I started working out, but I I would always reach a plateau. When I mean a plateau is I would lose a certain amount of weight, but after that I wouldn't know what to do. And I struggled with that problem for about 7 years after, until I
Wow.
was like about 21, until I got introduced into intermittent fasting.
Wow. So, how old are you right now?
I'm 26.
So, you got introduced to intermittent fasting, and then tell me, like, was that the turning point that you started to improve, or tell us what happened?
Yeah. I got introduced to intermittent fasting, and I started introducing also different workouts to my lifestyle. Started doing weight training along with high intensity workouts, and that was paramount in my weight loss journey. But it wasn't until I ran into your videos that I actually started getting even better results, because I was still getting results as far as getting strength and conditioning, but I wasn't getting any results as far as getting abs or physical appearance, if that makes any sense. Uh, but once I got introduced to intermittent to your videos and got introduced to the whole ketogenic diet, that's when I saw the biggest improvements in my body.
That's awesome. So you combine both of them together. Did you find that, um, like, initially when you did the intermittent fasting, were you just doing a little bit too many carbs?
Yes, I would do intermittent fasting all day. I would fast for about 20 hours, and then I would eat a large meal. I would have like Chick-fil-A, I would have burgers, I would eat anything, something with super high carbs. I would sometimes have pizza, and then I would just spike my insulin all the way up, and I would crash. I would fall asleep, go wake up, fast again all day, and then do the same thing over and over. So I would get energy throughout the day, but as soon as I would eat, I was done for the day. I wouldn't get
Wow.
any more energy, and my results will also plateau.
So this is a good point, everyone. When you do intermittent fasting and you eat junk foods, and I know some people get offended because they say, well, I'm eating healthy junk foods or I'm eating healthy foods, and what they consider healthy maybe might be healthy, but it could be the wrong type of foods. It could be just too high in carbs. You combine the two and you could really create some serious effects, like in your aftershot. So did you find that you started losing more on your midsection when you did that?
Yes, as when I started the ketogenic diet, or just
Yeah.
uh, yes, I would I would fast all day and then combine with the high fat. Most of my calories were from fat. That's when I started shredding the stubborn fat from my midsection. And what took me 3 months to get, I was getting results in about a month.
So this is the great example. Like you would think that if you eat fat, you're going to get fat, but that's not what happened.
Right.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's actually really amazing. And people don't believe it because it sounds too good to be true. But you need to try it.
Hey, when I was about I think 18, I tried to gain weight because I was too thin at that age, and so I went to the grocery store. I remember starting to eat more fat. I was eating like whole milk and fatty cheese and butter, and I started losing more weight. I'm like, it actually caused me to lose weight. I didn't connect the dots at the time, but I have personal reality on that. So tell me, how many times are you eating a day right now?
Right now, I'm eating once, twice a day. I'll eat in the morning,
Okay.
and then I'll eat at the afternoon. I'll do like at 6 in the morning, and then I'll do six in the evening.
Awesome. And are you hungry in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
At first, I wasn't. I was eating 3 times a day, and I shortened it
Okay.
down to two. I was not hungry in the morning, but now I started getting appetite in the morning. And
Because you
I just eat when I'm hungry. And now that I've figured it out, in the morning and at night for me.
That's
That's what works
awesome.
for me.
Do you, and then give me an example of what you would have for breakfast.
I'll have about 3 strips of bacon, organic bacon, or the grass-fed bacon, and about 2 eggs. And I'll also have a side of ground beef sometimes with avocado. I usually have pretty large meals. I'll have a full of avocado too. So I'll have avocado, ground beef, bacon, and eggs.
Wow, that's awesome. And then what do you have for dinner?
For dinner, I'll usually do ground beef, sour cream, avocado, and a bit of salsa, like a taco bowl type of thing.
Good. Now, do you do any salad with that?
I do salads, but I also do. I have your cruciferous foods. I have it here. I don't know
Okay.
if you can see it, and I supplement with this as well. These are really good.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, those are some seriously concentrated, like garlic, turmeric, and kale, and radish, and everything.
Right.
So your workouts? How many workouts do you do a week?
I do about six. I work out 6 times a
Okay.
week.
And then do you switch it up, or is it kind of the same workout?
I switch it up. I like to do a high intensity interval training.
Okay.
So I'll do some of that at the gym, or sometimes I'll go out for a run, or I'll do cycling, some swimming. I don't like to just stick to one thing. I like to keep my body guessing. That's what works for me.
Do you
Because if
do
I
you have?
stay at the gym just lifting weights or something, I kind of tend to get bored,
Yeah.
and that's when I start reaching the plateaus.
Yeah. Totally got it. Do you have any personal trainer? Are you able to push yourself and do it?
Fortunately, I am able to push myself, but I do seek other experts whenever the time comes and I need help. Then I go and seek out for
That's
help.
great. That's great. Most people probably need either a class or they need a personal trainer to push them, just because they're never going to push themselves to the degree that they need to push themselves. And then when they do work out, they're sore for like a week and a half. So then they overtrain to keep working out on top of soreness. And then
Right.
how long is your workout?
I usually keep them between 30 to an hour, 30 minutes
Good.
to an hour,
Awesome.
depending. Yes.
That's awesome. Now, when you started to get cut and lean, are people like looking at you just like, wow, what are you doing? Are they reacting in any way or?
Yes, I get a lot of questions sometimes. Just what kind of diet are you on, or what supplements do I take? How much protein do I drink? Do I drink a lot of protein shakes? The typical, do I eat 10 meals a day? Do I snack in between? And a lot of people are pretty surprised when I tell them I'm doing the ketogenic diet, and they're just shocked pretty much.
And they're probably a little confused of like, how could that work?
Right,
Yeah.
right. But I mean, to understand that, you kind of have to know a little bit of physiology to actually understand it and actually do it. A lot of people won't do it. They're just too skeptical about it, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I'll give you one little tiny tip just from working with just so many people. I never, ever, 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 ever tell people like what I'm doing or recommending, just because I'm gonna give them a big word that they're gonna be confused, and then they go blank in their mind. Like everything from that point on is a confusion. Just
Right.
like if I were to talk to you right now and say, "Hey Johnny, we're gonna take the cyclopentanopropan hydrophenanthrines and then we're going to take deep and broad implications of pathogenesis." And like, if I keep going now, you're just going to be like falling asleep.
Right.
So I won't give many big words. I won't even mention ketosis because I don't even know what it is. I won't even mention fasting because they're going to go, what? So I'll say, if you really want to know, go watch the video so they could get all the
Right.
picture. Because I just learned
Right.
like all of a sudden you
Exactly.
get in a situation where they're like, well, that doesn't make sense because I heard this, and I'm like, yeah, that's the last place I want to go.
Right. And a lot of these people, or I mean, that I've encountered, haven't tried many different diets.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of just stick to the one size fits all
Yeah.
mentality, and they're stubborn to that. No, well, that you have to eat 6 times a day, you have to snack in between, and all sorts of things. But they don't try it. My mentality is I've tried many diets, and that's how I learn. I mean, that's how you pretty much learn. You have to try the thing and see how your body reacts to it. And fortunately, this ketogenic diet has been very,
I
very well
know.
for me.
It's amazing. I mean, I guess what we're running up is just fixed ideas, especially in the areas of weight loss, because you have a lot of opinions out there that people pick up and they actually use that as their principle. and then I come along and tell them the opposite, and they become more confused. So I realize I have to kind of almost clear up their past confusions and in a way that doesn't make them too wrong.
Right.
Mainly it's like, okay, so is what you're doing now working? No. Okay. Do you want to try something else? Oh, you do?
Right.
Okay. Then come with me. Let me show you. But it's a
Exactly.
situation. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm impressed. Your before and afters are amazing. So,
Thank you,
um,
Dr. Berg.
so you've done really well. Awesome. So I want to thank you for your feedback. I think it's going to give other people some ideas of what to do, and it's going to give them, more hope that they're going to be on the right track. So we're going to send this out there and get great comments, and then we'll stay in touch.
All right, sounds good, Dr. Berg. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, have a
Okay.
good day.
All right. Thanks. You too.
Sure.